Here comes your pre-market summary for Tuesday, January 10th. Futures back to the downside so far this morning, shaking off a little bit of a rally that we saw early on yesterday. If you remember, we did sell off into the close following comments from Fed member Bostic late in the afternoon, who talked the market down, talking very hawkishly once again. We end the session basically back at flat outside of the NASDAQ. That was the only one in positive territory. Comments from the big one coming up this morning. Yeah, Fed Chair Powell set to speak at an event starting at 9 a.m. this morning. So make sure you're with us. We'll bring that to you live. No doubt he will talk about inflation and how the central bank is going about fighting it. But they're talking about central bank independence at this event coming up again 9 o'clock this morning. Here's how futures are setting up so far this morning. 0.45 to the downside right now for the S&P. About the same there for the Dow, 0.62 for the NASDAQ, getting rid of basically everything we gained late in the day yesterday. Positivity at the bottom here, crude, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, all to the upside. That's how the overall market looks. If you zoom in on the SPY, we were nicely higher to start, but that's a comment from Bostic specifically surrounding rates going above 5% and then staying there for an extended period. Brought us basically right down to where we ended the day on Friday. Number of individual names moving around here, including Coinbase. Yeah, another 1,000 jobs being cut for Coin. They also announced other cost-cutting measures. So active here in the pre-market once again. New deal with local government, this time for Alibaba. We'll talk about Baba after another day to the upside yesterday, even though we saw that reversal come in as well on Baba shares. NVDA, Raymond James removing the stock from their favorites list. Not really doing a heck of a lot here pre-market, but chips on watch nevertheless. Microsoft apparently in talks to invest up to $10 billion in everyone's new favorite website, which is ChatGPT and OpenAI in general. So we'll talk about Microsoft not really doing much either pre-market. Apple, this came out right at the end of the day yesterday. Big move for Broadcom down on this. AVGO, QCOM also moved. Apple looking to replace their chips with in-house options coming up in 2025. Bed Bath & Beyond reported earnings. Yep, it was a loss. Surprise, surprise. Some of the cruise lines I noticed a little bit weak here in the pre-market as well, both RCL and CCL. On this note, Morgan Stanley raising to equal weight, but was a bit of a cautionary note that was attached to that. So heads up on some of the cruise lines this morning. A little one, PRE, moving on an FDA nod this morning, and also this one, FRO, with a litigation deal that was settled. Grab the watch list, guys. Make sure you're with us at 8:30. We get economic data at 10 this morning, wholesale inventories for November. Also, again, Fed Chair Powell coming up with comments at 9 a.m. pre-market. That should be exciting. We'll see you shortly on TraderTV.Live.